Hi there, Fight fans. This Fight Talk UK back on another one. So, should Dillian Whyte retire? That's what we're talking about today. Um, and I think it should. I think at this moment in time, yeah, he's done really well for himself financially. He's done well for himself. To come from where he's come from, to be where he's at financially, he's done really well for himself. Some would say he's overachieved. He became British champion. You know what I mean? He's done that. He's become a European champion. He's become number one. He's become, becoming number one WBC. He's done a lot of things where people didn't think he'd achieve it. Didn't think he'd get anywhere. Because remember, after the Joshua defeat, everyone thought he'd go into obscurity and he wouldn't do anything. But then he went and carved his own lane in boxing. He went and carved his own lane. I think Dillian Whyte does study the game. He does. He's got a good, decent boxing IQ. We can't analyze. I think when I've seen him analyze fighters, he does a pretty good job. So I think to myself like, so why? I can't apply it to your own thing. I don't know. But obviously, he knew where the money was. Obviously, he was good at K1. He's good at the mixed martial arts and kickboxing because he's actually a really good kickboxer. If you watch him fight, he's really good. But with where the money is boxing, isn't it? If you try and get in the top, 5-10% of boxing, you can make a lot of money. Whereas obviously lower level you don't make a lot of money. And Dillian Whyte started that way, selling tickets from his own pocket, going to a small hall, there's more small hall shows. And I think him having, fighting Joshua is kind of a blessing for him, to be fair, because what Joshua became after that helped him become what he needed to become, because you know what I mean. So I think he's done what he needed to do in the sport. I think he says he's not done, but I think safe and sunset. What? Obviously, yeah, you want to make your money and whatever. If I go on like a few big fights, maybe 2 more 3 fights, then go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna go and say don't do what you got. Just make your money, man. Like it makes sense, but financially. But I just think if like in terms of like taxing your body, having life outside of boxing, you don't need to have the hard spars, the war, the training camps. That's what destroy you more than anything else. So I just feel that he don't need to carry on fighting. He needs to just relax and just carry on being the manager. He manages Fabio Ward. He's got a few other fighters that he manages. I thought I haven't heard from him for a while. They did manage Alan Babbage. I don't know what happened to him, but I don't know what happened to him. But we'll dig through him in a minute. Dig through him in another video. But yeah, Dillian Whyte is I think like the whole making him weigh in the ring and do all his mind games. I didn't think he was bothered to do as well. On top of that, it kind of like it peeved me off, like because we're paying, a lot of people are paying to watch you fight, bro. Like the people that are paying, in the crowd, people that have paid for the pay-per-view or whatever. Like, why have you not, why are you not adhering to, the timings of everything and just make everything be longer the way it needs to be? But it's neither here or there. But I just feel that Dillian Whyte needs to, I think him retiring is not a bad thing. Like, you've done a lot in the sport. You've fantastically well. You've allowed to have a different life that you started with. You know what I mean? So, and that's the sacrifice you've made in the sport. So, you don't need to. You don't need to do you don't need to carry on fighting. I don't think he needs to. He's done more than enough to just show that he loved the sport and the sport's done well for him. So what did he do? It gave us some good nights. Dillian Whyte gave us some good nights. The first fight between him and Tajora, Even the fight with him and Joshua, it gave us some good, night entertaining fights. And like, you know what I mean? Like the fight with Povetkin, like that was a good fight up until he got knocked out, and then on the return, he beat him up and knocked him out. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think Dillian, when he's switched on, you know what I mean? Like, he's good, man. So, you know, he's done fantastic, man. And I think it's time for him to surf in the sunset and enjoy life, man. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and like, enjoy it, man. Just enjoy it. You know, because all the inactivity and everything just makes it worse, especially when you get older. Father Time will catch up with you, so you know what I mean. So I think you should retire. It's not coming from a bad place. I think from a place from where you know what, you're doing enough, man. Like, what more do you need to prove? Like, you haven't got nothing to prove now. So you know what I mean. As a man, you ain't got nothing to prove. You provided for your family. You provide a good life for your family. You provide a good life for yourself. You've done it. Like you look back on things like you've done it. You've changed people. You've changed your family's life for the better, for their future, and now they can see a way out. So I mean, you've got to find a way out. They can find a way out. So I think it's very important. I think that very important things for me that say that it's not from a place from negativity, from a place of you've done enough, bro. Like, come on, man, enjoy your life now. Enjoy your life. Anyway, that's what my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on it, guys? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all good stuff, guys. Thanks to new subscribers that have come on as well. Appreciate you guys, people that are liking and whatever. But comment, man. Let's get the conversation going. Anyway, I'm out.